everybody, and welcome back to another lesson. Today we're going to talk about the future simple tense and specifically the form that uses will. I've broken the future simple into two lessons, this one covering will and the next one covering going to. After you finish this lesson, you will be able to talk about plans, intentions, promises, decisions, and predictions about the future, and talk about an event that will start before another event in the future. So what is the future simple? The future simple is a verb tense that is used to refer to an action or event that will take place in the future. The two structures for the future simple involve either using will or going to, and in this lesson, as I already mentioned, we're going to cover will. The structure for using will is just taking the subject of the sentence and then adding will and then the infinitive form of the verb without to. Okay, so you see subject plus will plus infinitive without to. For example, I will start, you will start, he, she, it will start, and we or they will start. This is one of the easiest verb tenses in English to conjugate because the verb stays the same no matter which subject you have. The tricky part of the future simple, and I'm not even really sure if I should call it tricky, but the trickier part than the conjugation is knowing when to use will and when to use going to. Just because that's what's going to make you sound either kind of natural like a native speaker or sound just a bit off. So we need to learn the uses of will, and then we'll see how to use it in certain situations to sound more like a native speaker. So the most common uses of will are to discuss plans or intentions, to offer to do something, to make a decision, promise, or a commitment, to discuss schedules or timelines, to make predictions about the future, or to express determination or certainty about a future event. All right, let's look at discussing plans and intentions. We will take a vacation sometime next year. This is our intention, okay? We haven't made any set plans yet, but we plan to take a vacation. We intend to take a vacation next year. The receptionist said they will clean the room sometime this afternoon. This lets us know that they intend to clean the room. They may not have a set time yet, but they are planning on it, okay? I will go to the doctor at some point, all right? Let's say that my shoulder has been bothering me for a while and people keep telling me, oh, you really need to go to the doctor. If I say I will go to the doctor at some point, I'm telling them that I intend to go to the doctor. I don't have a set plan yet, but I am planning to go. It's my intention. Do you see this subtle difference between planning to do something and having a plan to do something? Planning to do something is just having the intention of doing something. I'm planning to visit the States this year for Christmas, but I don't have a ticket yet. This is different from having a plan, which means you bought the ticket. You already set the details. So when we're using will, more commonly we will use it with this planning to do something where we haven't set the details yet. All right, whenever we offer to do something for someone voluntarily, we use will. So for example, I will help you make dinner tonight. This is someone offering at that moment to do something. They haven't planned it before, they're just volunteering to do it now. I will take you there, just follow me. If you ask someone where something is and they say, hey, yeah, I'll take you there, just follow me. They're doing it voluntarily at that moment, okay? They're offering to do it for you right then and there. Same for this example. Wait 1 second, I will get you some water. This is a voluntary action. They're being polite and they're offering to get you some water, volunteering to get you some water right now. All right, now a little bit stronger than just a voluntary decision would be making a promise or a commitment. So in the first example, we will deliver your order within 48 hours. That's a company promising you, okay? They're making a commitment to you that they will get your order there within 48 hours. So if they don't, you can complain or you can be upset because it was a promise. I will send you that email by tomorrow morning. You're promising someone, again, making a commitment to them that you will send the email by tomorrow. Meaning if you don't, they might be upset because you committed to them that you would. We pledge that Microsoft will continue to develop cutting-edge technology to improve people's lives. So let's say there was some executive from Microsoft and they're giving a talk at a conference and they say something like this, right? They're committing to their future. They're making a pledge to innovate. Of course, it's just marketing speak. It really means nothing. But the way that they say it makes it sound like they are committed to it, okay? So the way that they're using the language makes it sound like it's a commitment, okay? They are committed to innovation. Okay, when we want to discuss future schedules and timelines, we'll use will because we're just simply talking about something that will happen or how something will be in the future. So in the first example, Apple will release its new line of iPhones in July. We're just setting a timeline here of saying when Apple will do this action, okay? Susan will be in Malaysia in November. Again, we're just telling someone that this is the schedule in the future. She's not in Malaysia now, but she will be there in November. By the end of next month, I will be fully recovered from my injury. I'm not recovered now, not yet, but I will be by the end of next month. Okay, now for making predictions. When we want to make predictions, we can actually use will or going to. It just depends on how we want to say it. But here are a few examples of using will. I saw Barbie this weekend. I think you will like it. I'm predicting that you will like it, okay? He will get fat if he keeps eating 6 donuts a day like that, okay? I'm predicting that he'll get fat if he keeps doing that, all right? She will hit all of her goals if she keeps working this hard, okay? If she keeps working hard like this, I'm predicting she will hit all of her goals. You will have a heart attack if you keep eating like that, okay? I'm predicting you will have a heart attack if you keep eating all that bacon and hamburgers and fried eggs, all the things that we Americans love to eat. But in all of these examples, we're predicting that something will happen in the future. It may not happen, but it's what we think will happen. That's why we're predicting it. Now, when we talk about expressing determination or certainty, this has a lot to do with the tone you say it in, okay? So for example, I will lose 5 kilograms by December. You're showing your determination to do this thing. You're saying it in a way where it's not an option. I will lose these 5 kilograms, okay? We absolutely will not let you use the car anymore if you break curfew again. Here we're making it clear, or as my mom used to say, crystal clear, okay? That this is what will happen if you break curfew. So that way they know that we're serious when we say this to them, okay? The last one, you will get a ticket if you speed down that road, okay? You will get a ticket if you speed down that road. The tone here lets you know that they're expressing certainty. They're not just making a prediction, they're expressing certainty that, hey, this will happen if you do that thing, okay? They're putting emphasis on the will, and this lets you know you need to take them seriously. Don't speed down that road or else you will get a ticket. All right, now when we want to make a negative prediction or promise, we're just going to combine the words will and not, all right? And then that makes won't instead of will, all right? So will plus not equals won't, all right? For example, that won't happen to me. I'm predicting that something won't happen. It will not happen, okay? Then we absolutely won't do that again without asking you first. This one is a promise that they will not do something. All right, and then one more negative prediction. You won't like that neighborhood, okay? I'm predicting you won't like that neighborhood. You can also make something negative just by adding the word don't in front of the main verb. the same way that you would with most verbs. So, for example, I don't think you will like that neighborhood. Okay. This works essentially the same, but you might say it or write it in this way if you want to put emphasis on the negative. Like, I don't think you will like that neighborhood. Okay. Putting emphasis on that don't, the negative part. All right, let's just summarize everything that we've learned so far. So the first one, we will call you tomorrow if there's any news. That's a promise or a commitment. Okay, we will call you if there's any news. The second one, wait, I will get the door for you. Voluntary action, right? Voluntary action, me offering to do something for you. They won't make it if they keep arguing like that. I'm predicting that they won't make it as a couple if they keep arguing the way that they are. I will visit India sometime before I die, okay? This could be an intention, like I'm planning to visit India before I die, but it could also be I will visit India before I die, right? If it's the last thing I do to show that determination, okay? Don't worry, I will be home way before curfew, okay? Don't worry, I will be home way before curfew. I'm promising, committing to someone, my parents, I guess, that I will be home way before curfew. All right, so it's practice time. You should know the drill by now. I'll read through these quickly and then you can pause the video and answer them yourself. So number one, I blank visit the Portland office sometime next year. Number two, I blank finish this project in time no matter what it takes. Number three, we blank leave without you tomorrow if you're not on time. Number four, I blank help you finish the dishes since you're tired. And number five, they blank fire you if you make a mistake like that again. So I know these sound easy, but again, this is how the brain works. You need these simple little applications just to kind of warm it up, just to butter it up before you start doing the hard stuff. I promise I would not waste your time. This stuff does help. So go ahead, pause the video, fill these in on your own, and then unpause, and I will tell you the incredibly difficult correct answers. Okay, let's look at the answers. Now, obviously, I said fill in the blanks with the word will, so every one of these should have the word will. If you did not get will here, let's take a deep breath, slow down. Let's work through these things a little bit simpler. Again, fill in the blanks with will. So the first one, I will visit Portland sometime next year. Okay, this is my intention. I'm planning to do it. Number two, I will finish this project in time no matter what it takes. This one we're showing intention, right? This is about that really, I'm really committed to this, right? Number three, we will leave without you tomorrow if you're not on time. I'm telling you, if you're not on time, we will leave you, okay? I'm making that commitment to you right now so you know the consequences. Number four, I will help you finish the dishes since you're tired. Voluntary action, voluntary decision, me offering to help you in that moment. Number five, they will fire you if you make a mistake like that again, okay? This is serious. It's a commitment. It's not even really a prediction. It's like, hey, this will happen, so please pay attention. Hopefully you got all those correct. If there's anything that, obviously these were super simple, but if there's anything else that doesn't make sense from the rest of the lesson, go back and watch it if you need to. But because this is a bit simpler one, when you do this in the guided practice and in the free practice, all of this is really going to start to click in even easier than it is now. Okay, so don't worry too much if something's still a little bit unclear. It will definitely start to click in the practice exercises. All right, that's it, everybody. Another lesson down. Good luck on your homework exercises and see you in the next lesson.